Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. No, that's not good enough. Come on, every single Wednesday. Let's start again. Good morning, everyone. That's way better. I was like, it's not like you guys didn't eat tacos. I saw those are out of the way already. So I want to say welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Although we meet every single Wednesday, this is kind of a special edition of 1 Million Cups. And you might be asking yourself, why is that? And my response to that is like, did you not see the TV? I was like, it's our 3rd anniversary. We have a big celebration. We are celebrating Ebridge. And I could probably go on and on and on about telling you about Ebridge, but what better than one of our founders for Ebridge, and then our partners in crime, BCAC. So please give it up for Miss Linda Offland and Nelson Amaro. Woo! Let's keep going. I was like, they're here, they're almost there. There you go.
Good morning, everybody. Happy birthday. So, thank you for being here today. I know this was kind of like a last-minute celebration. We did not want this week to go by without celebrating our 3rd anniversary here at Ebridge. Our journey really started way before 3 years ago with planning, the concept, the planning, the construction, and then initiating this amazing initiative that has brought 2 great organizations together for the betterment of our community, of our region, of the future that we have here in the city of Brownsville and in the Rio Grande Valley. So, I'm going to speak on behalf of the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, UTRGV, which is one of the co-founders and partners of this great initiative, which is Ebridge. And I just want to say it's been a hell of a 3 years. You know, what can I say? We started with how are we going to populate this space? What are we going to do? What are some of the initiatives? But the university had great resources already in place. We are not a new center. We were not created under the university for this particular initiative. We have been in place since 2003. So we just transitioned as the community transition and as TSC, UTB, and now UTRGV transition. So for us, this is our legacy. This is the place that we always dreamed of having and operating, but we couldn't do it alone. And this is not a one organization job or initiative. It has to be a collective partners that come together to really support each other and provide you, our entrepreneurs, our small businesses, with the resources that you need for you to grow, to scale, to create jobs, to create opportunities, and just to be successful and elevate the economic landscape of the region. So I really just want to thank you. We do have a bigger celebration during RGV Startup Week that we will talk about too. During that time, but for now, we just wanted to take that one moment and say happy birthday, and happy birthday to you, because you are part of this. You are the essence of Ebridge. Your support, your attendance, you taking advantage of all the resources that we have here is definitely why this project works. And we are so proud to now say that our Ebridge initiative just keeps growing and getting bigger, bolder, and better, just like our RGV Startup Week is coming up next month. So, almost end of next month. So, on behalf of the University of UTRGV and my leadership, I want to thank you for allowing us to be part of your story, to be part of your journey as entrepreneurs and small businesses. We have tremendous resources. Please do not stop coming. Take advantage of it. We have programs. We have our other centers that support small businesses like SBDC, like BBOC, like Apex, like DISC, like PWD, like Nonprofit Resource Center, we like TMAC, and then of course the ECC, which is us. So thank you so much for coming. Celebrate, eat a cookie or a cupcake or a pastry, and enjoy. We are here doing our 1 Million Cups, which is also a tremendous program. I'm gonna pass the mic to my partners, to my roommates, to my besties, Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation.
Hey, good morning, good morning. My name is, buenos días a todos y todas. Mi nombre es Nelson Amaro. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at the Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation. Every time you see this B or you see BCIC, it's us. So I just wanted to ask, do you know what the E on eBridge stands for? But you work here. Someone that doesn't work here, do you know what it stands for? Okay, E is entrepreneurial. So we're here to bridge that gap that entrepreneurs have between what they want and where they want to get. So through resources that UTRGV offers, through partnerships, through the funding that BCIC offers, funding, grants, support, mentorship, everything that you can find here, eBridge is the place in which you bridge that gap and find what you need. So just some numbers that we ran. Over the last 3 years that we've been open, 40,000, close to 40,000 people have walked through that door. That means almost a fourth of the population of Brownsville has walked through that door. A fourth of the population of Brownsville, more than the population of San Benito, if you put it into perspective. And these people have generated close to 150,000 visits to the place. So this means that the same person not only came once, they kept coming. So at least 2.5 times they came on average. So this is great. I know some of you come here every single week for 1 million cups, but I want you to keep coming for anything that you may need that may bridge that gap between yourself and your aspirations. So on behalf of BCIC, I'm very thankful for everything that we have achieved together. And yeah, this is just the third year of many, many more to come, and we're here to support you throughout your journey. One last message. En comunidad, la adversidad se siente menos. In English, in community, adversity is less. So remember, if you have any difficulties, this is the way to solve it. Through common unity, through community. So please lean on your partners, lean on the mentors, lean on the people that are here today, because they will help you get to the next step. Thank you so much, and let's keep going.
So thank you, everybody. As you can see, we can back up our story with numbers and facts, and that just makes it more and more impactful. So on behalf of eBridge team, can everybody raise your hand that's on the eBridge team? Because there's a lot of you out here, including our board members for BCIC. So this is the people that are behind this amazing project. I want you to connect with them, to get to know them, and keep coming back to eBridge. We have a lot of new things in store for you every single year. And we usually launch those during RGV Startup Week, so stay connected, stay active, come to 1 Million Cups community, be part of it. We have tremendous things happening this year here at eBridge, and we can't thank you enough for just being part of it. So celebrate, congratulations to you too, and we're gonna celebrate too because we work really hard for you. So thank you so much.
First of all, I do want to say this celebration was thanks to our amazing partners that we have, BCAC, we have UTRGV, and also 2 amazing vendors, Ms. Jolie Petit. If you guys try those croissants and the coffee, please check them out. Now they have dinner hours, so please check that out on their website. And then we also have Hello Moon, someone that has gone through a lot of our programs, so let's give it up for them, please. Now, let me ask you something. Who's here new? Is there anyone on the audience that has never experienced a 1 million cups? Please raise your hand. Okay, come on. Oh, perfect, you're holding for someone. I was like, I've seen you before. Okay, so not many, which for me, it kind of makes me, it's a bittersweet. Bitter because once, why haven't you been here before? But sweet because it means that a lot of you guys at least been once here with us. So, for those who don't know, what is 1 Million Cups? First and foremost, welcome. Bienvenidos. Eso pasa cada miércoles. ¿Qué es 1 Million Cups? It's a very simple concept. Every single Wednesday when we hear stories from 2 or 3 entrepreneurs, and then we ask them, how can we help? And again, very simple, what is the reason behind it? What happens? I always tell you guys, the magic of 1 Million Cups actually happens after 1 Million Cups. Why? Because I know how Nelson mentioned that everything is better when you build it in community. You can build something together. You are not alone. Sometimes when you start a business or when you're starting something, you might be asking yourself, there's absolutely no one like me. There is. And there's probably someone who has gone through the exact same thing. And this is what 1 Million Cups is trying to solve. Connect you guys. We give you the space, we give you the coffee, and it's up to you to make those connections. You never know when you're gonna find your next sponsor, your next investor, your next partner, or even your client. You never know who's on the audience that can help out your business venture. So, we're part of a bigger reason. 1 Million Cups is actually one of the centers that we do it. It's a national program, so every single Wednesday there's someone else in the country doing the exact same thing we're doing here. So it's not unique, but if you ask me, this is probably the best 1 Million Cups that exist. But that's just me. Thank you so much. There you go. That's the spirit. So I might be a little biased, but I do have a very good community. Every time that I have someone else coming in, they come back to me and say, I found something, Daniel. And I said, you're welcome. We have so far reached 4,395 cups of coffee. My personal goal is to meet 7,000 this year. And I think I'm lucky because I'm going to have at least a good chance on this one. Why is this important? Like I said, this might just be a cup of coffee for someone. Pero para mí esas son conexiones. Fueron 4,395 conexiones que hemos hecho durante los últimos años. Why is this important again? Because you need connections. You need people you can reach out to. After today, you must have at least one more person in your phone that you can reach out to and say, hey, I have this problem. I can reach out to this person. So, without further ado, we do have 3 amazing speakers that want to tell us about their stories. So, just a little house rules. Please be mindful of your times. If you need to take a call, there's a bunch of booths around the office that you can take them or at the lobby. There's going to be time for questions after the presentation, so I encourage you guys to ask them. If you don't have a question, give them a comment. If you don't have a comment, give them a compliment. Sometimes that works. So, without further ado, our first presenter, Fedger, so please take it up for her. There you go. And then you go this way.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Fajr Al-Qadari and I'm a PMU artist. PMU stands for permanent makeup or semi-permanent makeup. So about me, I'm 39 years old. I'm from Kuwait. As some of you may know, Kuwait is in the Middle East. And I do have a master's degree in English education. And I was a teacher, English teacher for elementary and middle school. I taught boys class and girls class in private American schools in Kuwait and in Dubai. When I was in Dubai, me and my sister opened a business over there. It's called Sadu, and it's a marketing and events agency. So we used to do corporate events, and some of our big clients were Victoria's Secret, Urban Decay, and Kenzo. We also collaborated with influencers for marketing campaigns. We did online and offline marketing, so we did social media campaigns and like billboards and radio ads. And we also managed social media accounts. In 2021, I got married and I moved to Brownsville because my husband got a job with SpaceX. And so when I came to Brownsville, I was still on autopilot. So I opened another events company here in Brownsville called Aurora Events. And here I was doing like weddings and birthdays and personal kinds of events. I did that for like 2 years, and then afterwards I decided to close it down because it wasn't generating enough profit the way I wanted it to. And afterwards, like, I thought really hard, like, what is the next step that I want to do? And I really liked the cosmetics industry. And so I thought, like, how can I get into this business? And after a lot of search and thinking, I decided to take training courses in semi-permanent makeup. And some of these courses that I've done are actually here in Brownsville and some were in McAllen. So in 2025, I started Fajr PMU Beauty here in Brownsville. These are some pictures of the training that I did here in Brownsville. As you can see, it's a hands-on training, and I got to practice on a live model. This was for lip blush, which is for the lips. These are pictures from my McAllen training. Over there, I did combo brows, microblading, another lip blush certificate, eyeliner, and powder brows. So these are the certificates that I have so far. I have lip blush, powder brows, combo brows, microblading, eyeliner, blood-borne pathogens, and I got my Texas tattoo license. So I'm just gonna go through each one and what it means. Lip blush is for the lips, adding color to the lips. Powder brows are the effect gives you like a powdery effect for the brows. So you know, ladies, when we fill in our brows with eyeshadow, it's sort of the same effect. Combo brows is combo, so it's two. It looks like a little bit of hair strokes, and the rest is like powdery effect. And microblading is hair strokes effect for the brows. Eyeliner is the color above the eyelid, and that's it. So what is permanent makeup or semi-permanent makeup? Permanent makeup is basically a cosmetic tattoo. It enhances the color and shape of the brows or the lips. So sometimes the lips, the color is a bit faded, and we can basically add more color to your lips and it looks really natural. And the shape of the brows also, sometimes one brow is higher than the other. Sometimes like the brow is thicker in the center and then thinner in the tail. So with the PMU, we can fix that and make it look equal and balanced. The services that I'm currently offering right now are lip blush, powder brows, eyeliner, lash line enhancement, and I like to keep my work very natural, subtle, and soft results. I don't like over-exaggerating the look. So the problem. A lot of women spend a lot of time daily putting makeup on, whether it's they're going to work or out with friends or whatever. And we also spend a lot of money on the makeup too. Also, some women have low confidence without makeup. And as I've mentioned earlier, sometimes naturally we have uneven brow shape. One is higher than the other and stuff like that. Another problem is the lip discoloration or hyperpigmentation. This is when the lips have like a dark area or a dark side on the lips, and we can fix that with PMU. So the solution for hyperpigmented lips, we can naturalize them by adding some colors to it, and we'll make like the dark sides look much more brighter and nicer. Or to simply, like some women, they have their lips, they look a bit like the color is faded, so we can just, add a little bit of color. Like I said, it's a very light tint, so it looks very natural. We can balance the uneven brow shapes, so we'll try our best to make the brows look even. And PMU is long-lasting results, so it will stay for 2 to 3 years, and then usually you will need to do a touch-up. It saves time and money. Also, it boosts confidence for women without having to apply any makeup. So, you just woke up like this. Also, it is customized for each client because each person, they have different features and face structure. Okay, this is an example of my work. As you can see here, this is the before picture, and this is after. This is immediately after the procedure, so you can see the color is very rich, but it starts to fade in like a month. In this picture, this is the healed result after one session only. So you can see the difference in her lips. The before picture, it has a lot of dark sides, and the after picture, it looks more lighter and more beautiful. This is another example again. She has hyperpigmented lips, and you can see this is the before and this is the after. It looks much lighter and more pretty. This is like an example of all the different color options that you can use. So this lady went with red, this lady went with peachy color. And this is an example of the brows. As you can see here, it's like a bit thicker and then thinner. The tail is thinner, so we made it more defined and structured. And the same with this lady here. And in this picture, here you can see this is the lash line enhancement. It just makes your lashes look fuller. My growth has been, my client list served is growing, and I'm getting a lot of repeat clients, so that's good. I'm getting referral-based growth, so we all know that word of mouth is the best kind of marketing. And my social media presence is also increasing. I now have Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I built a website, which is good for people searching me on Google. And also in the website, I have a special section for booking appointments, so that will help my customers book with me easily. And I'm planning to get more certificates and more training in this industry. I'm going to do something called nano brows and scalp micropigmentation in the near future. My vision is to become a trusted name here in Brownsville and to expand my services and to master this field in the industry, beauty industry, build strong local partnerships, and provide my own training programs in the future, hopefully. How can the community help? Referrals, of course, would be really appreciated for future opportunities, to provide business mentorship classes that give marketing advice, and to encourage local partnerships and collaborations with other businesses would be great, and to promote more business networking events such as this amazing one today, and to host more events and conferences, especially in the beauty industry, because here in Brownsville, the beauty industry and aesthetics and beauty salons and clinics, they are growing. So it would be great if we can have more like events to get these kind of businesses to network with each other. And that's it. These are my social media accounts. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Thank you so much.
So this time we have time for 2 questions for the audience for Becher.
Any questions?
Yes, we have 1 question on the
Yes.
Yes.
Probably weird coming from a man,
Yeah.
but I'm just curious. Yeah, no shame. Thank you. My eyebrow. I'm just curious. So, how much was it that you invested more or less in learning and preparing, and for how long?
Invested in what?
Yeah, how
Learning
many?
and preparing for me.
The training courses, each course is like they cost different, but most of them I would say on average is like $3,000. Yeah. So far, yeah, I took 2. Any other questions?
1 more question from the audience.
By the way, men can do PMU too. Yeah.
So you're basically a tattoo artist, right?
A what?
Tattoo artist?
Yeah, basically it's a tattoo. It's just a different needle.
Can you use these skills to tattoo people? Like expand your services?
Yeah, I can. There's some ladies, you know, they do like these really small, cute tattoos. They do that. But for me, I'm not interested in that. I just want to beautify things. Okay.
I know you briefly mentioned it, but just the last opportunity. How can we help? What can we do for you?
Like I said, I think like more business networking events would be amazing, and like to make it more specified for the beauty industry would be really amazing. I noticed that there's not a lot of beauty events here in Brownsville. That's all.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Becher.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, guys, without further ado, Sandra Rodriguez, please take the stage. You got this.
Gracias, Dani. Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Sandra Rodríguez. Soy fundadora de Rodríguez Super Clean, una compañía de limpieza comercial con propósito. Bueno, me gustaría compartirles un poco de mi historia para que así pudieran comprender un poco mejor el concepto de mi negocio. Estoy un poco nerviosa. Bueno, Rodríguez Super Clean nace como una necesidad para sacar adelante a mis hijos. Yo paso por una situación como madre soltera muy difícil y dije, yo necesito tener dinero extra, ¿no? Yo tenía un trabajo, yo trabajaba de mesera en un restaurante y yo dije, necesito dinero extra. Dije, ¿qué sabes hacer? Bueno, pues lo único que sabes hacer es limpiar, ¿verdad? Entonces yo dije, bueno, voy a poner una compañía de limpieza, sin saber lo que era poner o tener un negocio, ¿no? Pues bueno, yo registré mi compañía de limpieza. Para mí, tener un negocio era, pues bueno, yo iba a mi trabajo de mi restaurante, yo salía del restaurante, me iba unas 2 o 3 horas a limpiar lo que saliera. Eso era para mí mi negocio. Yo estaba teniendo algo de dinero extra. pero no tenía una meta, no tenía un propósito, no sabía lo que podía lograr ni a dónde quería llegar, ¿sí? Yo solamente quería dinero extra, porque lo necesitaba como madre soltera que me había quedado, ¿no? Pasa el tiempo y ese era mi negocio solamente. Pero aproximadamente hace como 1 año y medio, yo pierdo mi trabajo, me quedo sin trabajo y dije, bueno, ¿qué voy a hacer ahora? Bueno, pues sigue limpiando, ahí lo que te vaya saliendo. Yo contaba con el apoyo de mi hijo mayor y yo dije, bueno, mi hijo me apoya con los gastos, mientras yo pues veo qué hago. A las 2 semanas, mi hijo me habla, me dice, mamá, se me acabó mi trabajo. Bueno, mi hijo se viene, ahora estamos los 2 desempleados. Y dije, bueno, tranquila, vamos a salir adelante, todo va a estar bien. Les voy a decir que después, unas 2 semanas después, viene el dueño de la casa de donde yo vivo y me dice, ¿sabe qué? No tengo ningún problema con usted, pero necesito la casa. Ahora estábamos los 2 desempleados, ahora estábamos a punto de perder nuestra casa y dije, tranquila, todo va a estar bien. 2 semanas más tarde, mi carro me empieza a fallar y yo digo, bueno, mi carro no me puedo quedar sin carro. Yo llevo mi carro, no se las voy a hacer tan larga. Los ahorros que yo tenía los usé para reparar mi carro. ¿Pueden creer que invertí lo que tenía y mi carro ya no funcionó? Ahora sí, estábamos los 2 desempleados a punto de quedarnos sin casa, sin ahorros para poder conseguir otro lugar donde vivir y ahora sí no tenía ni carro para moverme. En ese momento sentí que se me caía el mundo. En ese momento yo no tenía un estatus legal, gracias a Dios ahora ya lo tengo. Mi idea fue, yo me voy a regresar para México. Yo aquí no tengo nada, no tengo trabajo, no tengo casa, no tengo carro. Yo me regreso. Fue mi idea que de ese momento. En ese tiempo yo escucho una publicidad sobre un proyecto y que se llama Mexicana Emprende, que se organiza aquí, y yo participo. Cuando yo empiezo a participar en ese proyecto, yo empiezo a aprender lo que realmente es hacer y tener un negocio. Mi mente empezó a cambiar. Yo dije, yo no me quiero quedar solamente limpiando unas horas extra. Yo quiero tener un negocio y yo sé que lo voy a lograr. Y yo quiero hacerme metas, yo quiero lograr cosas y yo quiero ser una empresa reconocida. Yo quiero crecer, yo no me voy a quedar aquí. Yo quiero crecer y quiero ser una empresa que sea reconocida por su calidad, por su excelencia, por lo que hace, pero también yo no solamente quiero eso, yo quiero un propósito. Yo quiero que mi compañía sea reconocida también por tener empatía. Yo pasé situaciones muy difíciles y pude salir adelante. La verdad, fue muy difícil llegar a cada clase, a veces venir de ride, a veces venir en carro prestado. Hubo veces que dije, no la voy a hacer, no voy a poder. Había veces que no había nada en la casa, que no había nada en mi casa, pero yo dije, voy a salir adelante, lo vamos a lograr. Y yo dije, yo quiero una empresa que tenga un propósito. Y su propósito quiero que sea ser apoyo para personas en situaciones vulnerables o difíciles que estén atravesando o que atraviesen lo que yo pasé. Yo quiero ser una fuente de empleo digno para personas con pocas oportunidades. Y bueno, en ese momento tan difícil de mi vida, ahí es donde nace realmente Rodríguez Super Clean, una empresa con propósito. Mi eslogan es, transformamos vidas, cuidamos espacios. Quise ponerlo así porque realmente más lo que quiero hacer es ayudar a personas a transformar sus vidas. Ahí está mi eslogan. Y pues aquí está nuestra historia como Rodríguez Super Clean, de empezar sola a construir una empresa con propósito. Y la verdad, fue muy difícil empezar sola. Tú tienes que hacer todo. Muchas veces quise rendirme, era muy difícil y yo dije, no puedo. Yo muchas veces decía, yo me voy a ir mejor y otra vez pregunto en los restaurantes donde ocupen meseras y yo me regreso. Yo me regreso a hacer lo que hacía antes, porque no es fácil empezar desde cero, no tienes ni la menor idea. Yo no sabía absolutamente nada de lo que es un negocio. Nuestro proceso, lo que comenzó como una necesidad, se convirtió en una visión empresarial. Empecé limpiando por una necesidad, porque necesitaba dinero extra para sacar adelante a mis hijos. Esa era mi única opción para salir adelante. Yo solo buscaba dinero extra, pero no sabía a dónde quería ni podía llegar. No tenía una visión, pero en el proceso yo dije, yo quiero ser algo más. Yo quiero ser una empresa reconocida. ¿Qué es Soy Rodríguez Super Clean? Somos una empresa local en crecimiento. Todavía no somos una empresa grande. Yo tengo muchos planes, muchas metas que quiero lograr y que sé que las voy a lograr porque estoy luchando por ello. Pero hasta el día de hoy, como ustedes pueden ver, ahí esas son las personas que trabajan, que han trabajado conmigo, y la mayoría de ellas, da la casualidad, la coincidencia, que son madres solteras y que han atravesado por situaciones difíciles. Me enorgullece decir que ya hemos podido ser fuente de empleo digno para mujeres que han buscado ayuda y han buscado apoyo. También hemos podido brindar apoyo emocional a mujeres que han pasado por ansiedad, que han pasado por depresión, que han pasado por situaciones vulnerables en su vida, y me enorgullece también decirlo que hemos podido hacerlo. Hasta el día de hoy tenemos contratos con algunas constructoras, les estamos ayudando pues en sus proyectos. Ahorita acabamos de agarrar un contrato con una empresa corporativa, les vamos a estar ayudando con las casas de las subdivisiones que están construyendo. También tenemos contratos con algunas oficinas reconocidas de aquí de Brownsville, y tenemos también algunos contratos con algunos dueños de Airbnbs. Nuestra misión es ofrecer servicios de limpieza de alta calidad mientras creamos oportunidades de empleo digno en nuestra comunidad. ¿Qué nos hace diferentes? Nosotros no competimos por precio, competimos por calidad y servicio. Cualquier persona te puede limpiar, pero no cualquier persona te va a limpiar con calidad y con excelencia. En Rodríguez Super Clean nosotros priorizamos la higiene, la salud y la seguridad de las personas que ponen su confianza en nosotros. En Rodríguez Super Clean no solo limpiamos, nosotros le aportamos valor a tus espacios. Y aquí tenemos algunos ejemplos. Estas fotos que ustedes ven aquí son algunos ejemplos de cómo nosotros decoramos los Airbnbs. Y de este lado están unas imágenes de cómo dejamos nosotros los proyectos de post-construcción. Les quiero compartir también este mensaje que es de una de nuestros clientes. Nos dice: hola Sandra, el miércoles pasado recibimos visitas para evaluar nuestro programa. Elogiaron la limpieza de nuestra oficina. Nosotros también hemos notado las mejoras. Felicitaciones a su empleado. Estos mensajes me hacen ver que estamos haciendo las cosas bien, que lo que queremos ofrecer es calidad y excelencia en nuestro servicio y que lo estamos logrando. Nuestra visión en Rodríguez Super Clean es más que una compañía de limpieza. Empecé trabajando sola y hoy estoy construyendo una empresa con propósito. Aquí están algunas fotos. A mí me gusta trabajar también. Cuando las muchachas que me ayudan están limpiando, yo me pongo a limpiar con ellas, ¿sí? Yo no quiero perder eso, ¿verdad? De que somos un equipo y todas nos apoyamos. Cuando yo tengo la oportunidad, yo también me pongo a limpiar. Y lo que yo quiero decirles es que en nuestra comunidad hay muchas personas que atraviesan situaciones muy difíciles como las que yo atravesé. La verdad, no es nada fácil salir adelante, no es nada fácil quedarte sola, no es nada fácil ser madre soltera, y más cuando quieres tener una buena imagen delante de tus hijos, que quieres sacarlos adelante. En realidad me enorgullece lo que he hecho. No soy una empresa grande, pero quiero llegar a ser una compañía reconocida. Ha sido muy difícil, días de verdad, estuve literal tirada en el piso llorando y diciendo, estoy en un pozo del que creo que no voy a salir. Solamente Dios y mis hijos fueron mi fuerza para salir adelante. Creo que lo estoy logrando, pero sé que hay muchas personas, tanto hombres como mujeres, que no logran salir de ahí. Yo quiero ser ese apoyo de empleo digno en nuestra comunidad para esas personas, pero también quiero ser un apoyo emocional para decirles, vamos, se puede. ¿Cómo nos puede ayudar nuestra comunidad? Pues estamos buscando mentoría empresarial, conexiones con clientes comerciales. Agradeceríamos mucho que ustedes nos recomendaran con clientes, ¿verdad? Con negocios, con constructoras. También necesitamos más consejos sobre cómo escalar el negocio. Como les comentaba, yo estaba en cero y sigo con muchas dudas, con muchas cosas. A veces tengo miedo todavía en muchas decisiones que tomo, en contratos. Yo le agradezco a Dios por las personas de las que me ha rodeado, que muchas están aquí, y les agradezco su apoyo, porque lo que he logrado no lo he logrado sola. Ha sido por mucha gente buena que ha estado a mi alrededor. También me gustaría tener colaboraciones con otros negocios locales. Y pues bueno, les agradezco mucho su atención. Ahí está mi código. Me gustaría mucho que pudieran escanearlo, que pudieran darle like a mi página, que me ayudaran a compartirlo también y pues que me ayudaran a lograr mi propósito. Porque Rodríguez Super Clean es mucho más que limpieza. En Rodríguez Super Clean transformamos vidas, cuidamos espacios. Gracias.
Dos preguntas de la audiencia. ¿Hay una pregunta ya? ¿Sí?
Hola, mi nombre es Iris Ángeles y pues realmente mi admiración y mi respeto hacia todo tu trabajo. Sé que es muy difícil y pues gracias a Mexicana Emprende, ¿verdad?, que pudo darte estas herramientas que todos necesitamos. Y una pregunta que tengo es referente acerca de cómo tú ves tu competencia. Tú la conoces, qué estrategias tomas, posición a largo plazo, por decir a 5 años o a 2 años.
Ok, mi competencia. Yo cuando voy a los lugares que voy, yo me pongo atención en la limpieza. Y realmente yo he notado que la limpieza es muy deficiente. Yo creo que limpian por limpiar o limpian como que no es propio. Yo cuando voy a un lugar, yo digo, yo voy a limpiar esto como si fuera mío. Y yo trato de que me reconozcan por la calidad, de dar calidad en el servicio que yo hago, hacer las cosas como si yo las hiciera para mí. Y a largo plazo, ahorita solamente hacemos lo que es limpiezas, ¿verdad? Limpieza básica, limpieza profunda, estamos en Airbnbs, en constructoras, estamos en oficinas, pero a mí me gustaría llevar esto a otro nivel. Me gustaría llegar a tener la solvencia para comprar como máquinas, me gustaría pulir pisos, me gustaría tener máquinas para lavar alfombras, me gustaría llevar esto a más grande. Ahorita tenemos pocas personas que trabajan con nosotros, pero me gustaría, la verdad, tener esa capacidad para emplear a muchas personas. Yo veo, la verdad, y me entristece más en redes sociales, pues más que nada son mujeres que ponen que no tienen que comer, que no tienen empleo, que alguien que les pueda dar trabajo. Yo quisiera en realidad tener la capacidad para ocupar a más personas y realmente ser ese apoyo en nuestra comunidad.
¿Qué tanto para crecer tu compañía, necesitas capacitación? ¿Ok? No te estoy diciendo, me refiero que necesitas capacitación. ¿Cuánto tiempo crees tú o cuánto puedes invertir en capacitación para llegar a tu meta, a donde tú quieres? ¿Cuánto tiempo puedes invertir en tu capacitación?
Mira, pues de que empezó lo que es para mí Rodríguez Super Clean es hace un año y medio. Y creo que en este año y medio he logrado bastante. Y no sé, la verdad, cuánto tiempo pueda lograr lo que yo quiero, pero la verdad es que me gusta luchar y no me gusta tardarme tanto, soy un poquito desesperada, me gusta lograr las cosas lo más rápido que puedo y de mi parte pues yo creo que, no sé, voy a poner mi 100% para lograr lo que yo quiero en el menor tiempo posible. Y una de las dificultades, de los retos muy grandes para mí, es que yo hablo muy poquito inglés. Muy poquito inglés. A mí me gustaría poder hablarlo ya fácilmente y ese es uno de los retos que tengo y que me gustaría lograr también.
Y la última pregunta. Ya sé, lo mencionaste un poquito y nos dijiste, pero teniendo esta audiencia, ¿cómo te podemos ver? ¿Qué podemos hacer por ti?
Por favor, recomiéndenme. Recomienden mis servicios. Me gustaría tener más clientes y poder ser más fuente de empleo a personas. Recomiéndenme. Yo no les voy a quedar mal. A cada persona que me recomienda, cuando voy luego me hablan y me dicen, me agradecieron que hiciste muy buen servicio. Entonces, cada persona que me recomienda, yo trato de dejarla muy bien. Entonces, agradecería mucho sus recomendaciones. Muchísimas gracias a este lugar por el apoyo que siempre me han dado, a cada uno de ustedes, al señor Arturo y pues a todos. Si digo nombres, luego me va a faltar alguien y me voy a sentir mal. Mejor ya no digo nombres y muchísimas gracias a todos los que de una o de otra manera han estado conmigo y me han apoyado y pues muchísimas gracias, Dani.
Okay, guys. So we have one more speaker for today, Ms. Dinora Galvan. Please take the stage. Eso. Está.
Ese es
Para que me los enseñes.
Okay, thank you so much. Bueno, buenos días. Gracias a todos. Una vez más, me tenías que poner al último. Ay, bueno, mi nombre es Dinora Galván. Something funny, I'm sorry, in English. See, it started talking Spanish now. Something funny, I think I sent Danny about 3 different PowerPoints just because my concept cannot, I have so many ideas in my head, guys, for what I want to do. But my journey started about 10 years ago, working on the industry where it was fitness. I was a teacher for 18 years, elementary teacher, and it was always a hobby for me. Fitness was never something that I did for a business or to earn any money. So recently, about a year ago, 2 years ago, I had a friend of mine, and he asked me if I would be interested on running FitLab here in Brownsville. I said, well, how hard can it be? Sure, let's go. Well, this experience has humbled me. Humble me. I've learned a lot through this process. I've matured a lot through this process. And I have been very impacted by a lot of people through this process. My original presentation, we're a community that builds strength, was going to be, can we play any of these or no? No. So my original presentation was to show one fundamental challenge that we are viewing right now, and that I've seen more so here in Brownsville rather than any other place, of the lack of attention our senior citizens have in the business. Mr. Arturo, the person in the middle, I wish you guys could see the video. He came in one day, December 1st. He could not even stand for 5 minutes while I was giving him the tour of the place. He started asking if he could sit down, that all he has done is water aerobics, and he just wanted some movement. He just wanted to feel and be able to play with his 2 grandchildren. At this point, I go to my mom's. My mom is around the same age. And I'm like, Mom, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this guy. This man is, I work in the industry. I've worked with, your 30s, your 20s, your bikini body, your summer body, your typical, let's get in shape for the wedding, but never for longevity, never for movement, never for someone who needed so much help. And he had a purpose, which was to play with his grandkids. So I go with my mom. My mom's a very active person. I don't know what to do with him. Please, tell me, how can I start him? So she shows me some videos about her classes, going to Gold's Gym, and she's all excited about showing me these videos about her teacher, doing movements in the chair, working with bands. And I'm like, okay, I got this. I think I can do something like this. And as I'm leaving, my mom touches me and says, be for these people what Gold's Gyms is for me. And that completely changed my perspective of this vision, that my mother had something to look forward to. We're all busy, all of our kids are busy. When we go, we visit her, and of course, she's always excited about talking about her classes. And so that's what my main concept was to begin with. But as I started thinking about it more and more, I realized what has gotten us here. What is the main problem that we have so many senior citizens, and I'm gonna say 50 plus, 40 plus, already with such a lack of movement, restrictions, that they cannot get up or they cannot walk out of the house without the assistance of something. What is getting us here? Why wait until we're in an age where we now are forced to go and take action instead of starting from the beginning? And I feel one of the things that I've realized right now is the lack of accountability, the lack of education to one individual. Most of you go to a gym, the first thing, sign up a paper, let's go. You're on your own, that's it. You have no goals, no accountability, nobody's checking up on you. Take a class, and that's it. Move on to the next day. I have a simple realization after I started thinking of all those things. Right now, I'm 48, I'm in the best shape of my life. And the only reason, and it's not a big pill, magic pill, it's not the diet, it's not a workout routine, is that I finally got my whole family on board with me. We underestimate the importance of a team. We underestimate the importance of having somebody having your back when you don't have the strength to go anymore. When you don't have, and I think Ms. Letty, you said it right, it takes collaboration of a lot of people to build in one person, one business. And I see that concept happening in Brownsville, FedLab Brownsville. It's a whole community, it's a whole team, it's everybody coming together and telling you, yes, you can. Like I've said to these people, I keep thinking, what is retaining them here? What is making them come back day in, day out? Our workouts are not easy, and I have many members over there to testify of it. They keep coming back, and it's the community that we're bringing to them, the commitment to themselves, that we set goals right from the get-go, guys, that we are giving you the tools to learn your own bodies, because a lot of people go in there not knowing what it fits them, what is going to work for them as far as meal plans, what is going to work for them as far as exercising routines, because we're all different. We all have different needs, and we all have different goals also in life. So for me, when my family joined, that's when I started seeing the change in me, in my home, and now I want to bring that change into FedLab. So when this friend of mine asked me to run the gym for him, I tell him my concept. I said, I want to bring not just the gym. I want to bring to Brownsville something that is going to give them longevity, something that is going to make them want to live at their 60s and 70s and be active and not be stranded to a bed or to a walker or to a box of pills, like many people I see right now going into that gym. The concept right now, what we want to do is, with importance, is to bring a 21-day Jumpstart Challenge, where local business are going to complete and become the healthiest workplace in the city. Now, it takes teams of 5 or 10. What we want in Brownsville, FedLab Brownsville, is to teach those groups, teach your workplace, that as a community, you can also, just like you are bringing up your business to be a better business when you collaborate, you can also do that with health. Once you start getting to work together, once you start challenging each other, making sure that you are aware of everything that it takes into accountability for you to become successful, and not only for one day, not only for the summer bikini body, not only for the wedding dress, but for a longevity and for a long life and healthy life. So we're working for, the vision is to become more than just a fitness challenge. It turns into a culture shift. Our goal is not just to build stronger gym, but also our goal is to help build a healthier Brownsville. And I'm looking for everybody who is interested in joining us. If you are willing to take that challenge and that commitment for yourselves, for your family, we're here to support.
Okay, guys, sending two questions from the audience. There's one over there. Yes.
What's your cost of acquisition right now for APIs?
That would be answer for cost acquisition for the APIs. Cost acquisition. A simpler question. Well, the base right now for the programs, it depends on the amount of members that you get per team. We're looking for setting up some businesses to where we can do a corporate rate for $1,000. Or we can also do individual programs, which we're doing $75 per person. And that would include the actual guidance through the whole 21 days with also some assistance when it comes to the members feeling the exercises and also the accountability for them. During that process, what we want is the whole entire team to connect with each other as in for the workplace and also at the gym. Try to make that connection when most of us failed is because we don't have the support system to just keep pushing even if we don't want. So it's more of educating through that process, and hopefully we can get there with each team.
Next question.
My mouth is so dry, sorry.
Let your family join you. Will we coerce, or do we have to, or we force?
Very forced. Yes.
Como una expansión, una visión expandida, ¿has pensado en ingresar a los home health services?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we just had, we started an appointment, which is why we wanted to do this. Some of the resources that we're looking for also is so we can expand our program. Some of those home health services have difficulties bringing their caregivers or giving people to the gyms. So we want to go and take it to them. Correct, yes. So we're looking for some grants in that aspect because we do want to bring them. There's most of the people that we were looking at, we went to last week, most of them, they're willing, they're desperate, they want to move, they fell in love. And that's because we just did a little program with them. But there's so much need. Like I said, it's a fundamental challenge, and there's not a lot of people who want to pay attention, who want to take the time, who want to learn. So that is definitely, for us, one of the visions that we have, to go and target those home health systems. Yes, most definitely.
And then, again, just a repeated question is something that we do for every single presentation. What can we do? How can we
Yes.
help?
Exposure, guys, to company who will be willing or interested on becoming part of one challenge. We are looking for 5 companies. We already have 2 companies that are willing, they're actually starting. We're gonna do their embodies, and of course, all the documentation is started with. We're looking for 3 more companies who are willing to start this. So eventually, we want to see that expansion, and that it takes, like I said, word of mouth, and just start recruiting the most. And usually what we're looking is to make it a Brownsville challenge league, and hopefully we'll get companies competing against each other, not just for business, but also health-wise. It is as important to feel good inside as it is when you're looking and doing it for your business. So we take the time every day to become better versions of ourselves in our jobs. but we're neglecting ourselves. That equation needs to change. We need to start taking priority over ourselves in order for us to give the best version to our businesses. And I think right now we have that script flipped. We give everything to our workloads, we give everything to everybody outside, and that is one of the things that I've seen the most right now when people come and they say they have to pause their membership or they have to, cancel the membership, and it's always the reason because they're giving themselves too much to work. My schedule is too hectic. I cannot make it to the gym. I cannot do this because I have to take care of my mom or my there's always everybody else outside of them. And I think it's not consciously, but they're putting everything before them. And eventually, that is going to have a price, unfortunately. I've seen that eventually, when you grow older, you ended up without movement, you ended up without being able to sustain yourself, and then somebody else has to be taking care of you because you spend your whole entire life taking care of somebody else. So the importance of health, again, it's a fundamental challenge. We don't see it right now. We're young, we feel good, we just want to move on. I'm good, I don't need this. It's more important to work, it's more important to make money, it's more important to focus on everything else. And then we pay the price in our 60s, in our 70s. And sometimes it's a little too late. Hopefully, it's not for most of us. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, let's give it up one more time for our presenters today. Thank you. And you might be asking yourself, if you haven't experienced this already, do you guys do this every Wednesday? Yes. So actually, fun fact, some of the other 1 Million Cups, they do it once a month. And why do we do it every Wednesday? Why is it the importance of it? Because we have a region that is rich on stories, on entrepreneurs, on people that are coming and telling us what they are doing. I am fortunate enough that I've had the responsibility of 1 Million Cups over a year, and at first I was a little lost, and I was like, who am I gonna ask, who am I gonna tell to come? It's gotten to a point that more people are coming, more people are actually seeking it. Why? Because it's the importance of community. Because today, even if you don't talk to anyone, if the next time you need to have a good eyebrow, you probably will know who to reach out to. Or maybe you said, I'm not feeling like cleaning my house today. You already have a contact for someone today. Or you changed your mind today, you wanna say, I wanna turn my life for better, I wanna focus on my health. You know who to reach out to today. That's the importance of it. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for coming. I invite you to come every single Wednesday. If you tell me, hey, my next Wednesday I'm busy, there's like 52 in the year, so there's no way that you can tell me you're gonna be busy. So happy 3 years to eBridge, guys. I do wanna say thank you so much for every person that are part of this team. On behalf of the UTRGV team, on behalf of the BCIC team, we appreciate you guys being here, coming here. We invite you to come anytime to come talk to someone. There is gonna be at least one member of either team to talk to you and help you out in some sort of way. We invite you to talk to us after this event, please. We love talking to people. But I do wanna have one more announcement. I wanna see if Nelson can help me with this one. It's your script of every week, come on. We have something special coming up. Thank you, sir.
Okay, RGV Startup Week, the largest entrepreneurship celebration in the Rio Grande Valley. It's free, it's for you, it's made by the community for the community. So I believe that everything the community can be solved with things that already exist here. So this is the place to be where you want to find the workshops, the talks, the motivation, the contacts. This is the place to be. It's a whole week of events right here at eBridge, also moving around to other cities, so you can find the resources that you need. So we're gonna have people talking about funding, we're gonna have lawyers talking about how to set up an LLC, we're gonna have all kinds of people, mentors, more 1 Million Cups, very special 1 Million Cups coming up. So yes, this is RGV Startup Week. I mentioned this actually 2 weeks ago. But San Antonio has been doing Startup Weeks for years now, I think 8 years now. On their 6th year, they got 800 people. On our first year, we got 1,800 people. So yeah, this is because of you guys. And we want to keep growing, want to keep going at it. So we're almost ready to release the schedule, the speakers, who's going to be coming to the event, who's going to be the keynote speaker. We're almost ready to release that. So be sure to sign up, download the app, and you will find every single session listed on there, so you can favorite them, you can plan ahead and know when to come to eRich, where to go, where to find the resources that you need. We have multiple tracks, so if you're into marketing, you're gonna find the marketing track. If you're into accounting, you're gonna find the accounting track. If you just want motivation, just wanna hang out, you will find that too. So yeah, that's RGV Startup Week. I need to find a new speech for the next time you ask me to do it, because I didn't want to repeat the things that I said. April 24 to May 1st, the whole week. You don't have to come all days, but if you do, that will be super thankful. But yeah, that's it. RGV Startup Week, it's free, it's for you, and register, please. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna close it with one little exercise that I love doing. If you are or work with someone that is a resource for a new entrepreneur, can you please raise your hand? Come on, over there. You guys better raise your hand. We also have the people from the chamber over there too as well. We have Arturo from SBDC. We have some mentors from over here. Look around the room, guys. These are the people you want to talk to. SBA, yeah, I know, but okay, it's always on top. Anyway, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.